Howdy, neighbors. Good morning, everybody. So glad to be along with you today. And joining us this morning, Mark Hodges with Plains Grains Incorporated. Mark, thank you for being with us today. And let's talk a little bit about this 2013 hard red winter wheat crop. Of course, it's a major crop for the state of Oklahoma. Several other states, of course, also grow hard red winter wheat, the type of wheat that we grow here in our state. Overall, this is not particularly a great year for producing wheat.
Well, certainly not. And of course, we started up in that South Dakota area. Of course, they've had some major drought conditions up there, and right now they're looking probably at less than a half a crop out of that area. And then as you come southward into Nebraska, of course, western Nebraska's been really devastated by drought as well, and then some freeze damage. Then if you looked on a path from really the Nebraska Panhandle, about the width of the Oklahoma Panhandle, southward into Texas, all the way to Lubbock, actually, you could kind of take your pick. You know, is it drought or is it freeze damage? But whichever one you wanted to pick, it's really devastated the crop in those areas. And then, of course, if you went from Lubbock back to the east, somewhere west of Fort Worth, you know, they've had some major freeze damage in that area, which is going to limit their crop significantly as well.
Here in Oklahoma, we've had that combination of multiple freezes and a very dry fall and winter.
We have, and of course, we've had 6 major freezes now. And of course, the first one, that crop on the Texas-Oklahoma border was much further along than wheat in the rest of the state as it normally is. And, you know, they had some significant freeze damage. Of course, as you get in the Panhandle, especially or far western Oklahoma, the drought has taken a toll on that before the freeze ever happened. But the freeze really just kind of completed the final nails in the coffin, if you will, for a lot of that crop. So, you know, we're going to be down significantly in Oklahoma, too, because of drought and freeze both.
Now, last year we had a pretty decent harvest, obviously 155 million bushels or thereabouts, much smaller this year, right?
Yeah, about half that probably this year. And of course, the 5-year average is about 118 million bushel. If you look, though, at that 5 years, there's everything from low to mid-70s all the way up to that 150. So there's a lot of variation in the past 5 years, and this is going to be another extreme swing, unfortunately, on the low side.
Now, for those farmers that are starting to see some warmer temperatures finally and a little bit of rain, any opportunity for this wheat plant to recover some?
Well, there is some opportunity. Of course, we really haven't assessed the full damage that the freeze has caused yet. A lot of times the freeze will injure the stem, and that doesn't become apparent until that head emerges, gets some weight on it from the grain that's in the head, and then it breaks over and lodges. So it's still going to be a while before we're going to see the full extent of the freeze damage. You know, we didn't have the kind of root system we would have liked or number of tillers we would have liked, so the recovery, although it can be there, and these cooler temperatures have helped, it's going to be limited in that sense.
Very good. Mark, appreciate your time today. Mark Hodges joining us today from Plains Grains. We remind you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can check out the latest on our agricultural news feed at www.oklahomafarmreport.com. And be listening to us on great radio stations all across the state on the Radio Oklahoma Network, a service of Griffin Communications. I'm Ron Hayes for News 9.